Hey guys, it's Michael with Sizzle This. How are y'all doing tonight? We've got my, partner in crime here, Christy, and we got the beautiful Lorraine, otherwise known as VSG Xena Warrior Princess or something like that, right? Am I close?
Close. Xena VSG Warrior Princess.
All I know is she's a princess. So, how's everyone doing? How was y'all's week?
Go ahead, Lorraine. You can go first.
My week was it was okay up until I got sick this week. So I've been nursing a chest cold and trying different things to remedy that. Some of you know how I was trying to do that, and some don't. But I have to say that I'm doing much better. So still got a little, so forgive me.
So how was that cracking?
That Kraken was crackling good, let me tell you. I don't know about the Kraken, but it definitely knocked me out. That's some strong stuff.
It tastes so good, especially plain, right?
What?
It tastes so good, especially straight.
Yeah, I think that's how I ended up drinking it, was straight. And let me tell you, that shit burned. If I had any infection whatsoever, it is gone now. Between that and that Jack Daniel's honey, that was actually pretty good. But the Kraken, that shit will just burn. It just burned all the way down to my toes. But yeah.
I know. Me and Garrett saw you take it, and we're like, "Oh my God, look at her face."
Yeah, that was it's underneath the sink. It's definitely a keeper. I can tell you that. So thank you, Tanya, VSG Tanya, for sharing that. Thank you, thank you.
A friend of mine makes root beer. It's really good.
She mixes it with something. I think she said she mixes it with Diet Coke. But unfortunately, to kill the cootie bugs, I went ahead and just drank it straight. So.
She was brave.
Yeah.
Brave.
My week, I got my passport this week.
Yay!
So that was the last step and everything. I got my plane ticket. I got my lovely surgery buddy right here with us tonight.
I can't wait. How many days are we now?
We are at, oh my goodness, let me look at my phone. I don't know it by heart. We are at, come on, 40 days and counting.
Won't be long now.
Nope, it's going to go fast. So, and I'm starting my pre-op diet actually tomorrow. Yes, I know, a whole month. Why? But why not? So, I have my reasons behind it, but I'm starting it. So, wish me luck, guys.
You are going to do great on this little 40-day pre-op diet. No worries at all.
No, I think I'm going to do good.
I think you're going to do fantastic.
And I can't wait. I'll be with Lorraine for 2 weeks, so we will have fun.
No, I'm just kidding. No, she's gonna have her little bell, and she's just gonna ring it all the time. Lorraine, Lorraine.
No, I would never do that to you.
Just kidding. Nope, I'm gonna take good care of you.
Oh, I know. We're going to have fun. I know she's already told me, she's already warned me we're going to do lots of walking, so I'm prepared for that. So, and we're going to take over Mexico with our unique, so.
Oh,
so
God.
we may not make it back.
Yeah. We're going to be stuck at the border selling unique. Well, how was your week, Michael?
Wow, my week was fairly good up until yesterday. Uh, yeah, just living life and everything. I had an opportunity to come up on Saturday. I ran a concession stand for a friend of mine with the Harris County Rabbit Breeders Association, their annual rabbit show. And I realized I really can't multitask or hold on to my phone. And I was listening to a video of Amy Weight Loss Queen on Facebook, and I had my phone propped up here on my shoulder, listening to it, and I was taking a pot of boiling hot water over to the sink to put more water in it. We were making hot chocolate, and my phone fell straight in the pot of boiling water, and I, without even thinking, reached my hand straight in the pot of boiling water, pulled my phone out,
Ow!
and it's fine. Phone works for about 5 minutes at a time, and then it says it's overheated. So I did order me a new phone, so I have confiscated my wife's tablet for tonight. I've confiscated her phone to FaceTime Christy. Great.
He's
Life
having
is-
withdrawals. Poor thing.
Yes. Major social media withdrawal and phone withdrawals, so the struggle is real. But other than that, had a really great week. Living life in maintenance. What more can you ask for?
There we go.
So, I do want to remind everyone that we are doing our giveaway tonight. Also, y'all need to stick around and wait. We'll probably do it towards the end of the show. It is for our food banquet book. Other goodies that we're popping in there for y'all. So I do got the name.
With some goodies.
Expecting that giveaway a little bit, and then of course
Was that a Wonder Woman cup that I just saw?
Yes, ma'am.
It was! All right.
Well, Christy got her nails done. I did Wonder Woman nails, so.
Well, I didn't get the
Yeah.
memo.
Oh, I forgot. The most exciting part about my week happened Friday morning. Oh my goodness. I forgot about it. Oh, how could I forget? I listened to the radio in the morning driving to work, and I happened to listen to 104 KRBE. It's like a top 40s radio station. And someone on the show is either looking into weight loss surgery or thinking about looking into it or fixing to have it or something. And they came across the weight loss surgery videos. And they were kind of talking about one person. I woke up like this, my hair all crazy and crap. Totally. They were talking about Nirvana on The Pretty Losers, which is an awesome lady and a good show. And then they were talking about, they were asking everyone, did you know that there was a whole weight loss surgery community out there on YouTube? And they got talk shows and everything. And they named off, The Naked Truth. They named off The Pretty Losers. And they named off Sizzle This, live on the radio.
Congratulations, you guys.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, they're talking about all these shows and these people I know. So it was kind of exciting. Of course, I sent Christy a message right away, and she thought I was pulling her leg.
I was like, okay, whatever. You've had way too much coffee. And he's like, no. So.
But I did send them an email, and I called them, and Christy sent them an email, so maybe we can get another shout out, or even get me, on there in the morning or something to talk about. So it's, we'll see.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Like, oh my God, did they really just say that? YouTube weight loss community on the radio?
I would have veered off the road like, what?
Exactly.
So what are we talking about tonight? Oh, my topic, insomnia.
Yes, insomnia.
Weight loss surgery, or weight loss in period. So, Lorraine, for our viewers that don't know you, can you give us a little bit about your background and where you're at today?
Sure. So for those of you that don't know me, I am Lorraine, Xena VSG Warrior Princess, and I actually had VSG vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October the 8th, 2014, here in Atlanta, Georgia, through Buckhead Surgical Associates, and my surgeon was Dr. Proctor, Charles Proctor Jr. Fantastic. I will go on record to say that his nickname is Dr. McDreamy, so he's magnificent. And so from October, now I am not someone who weighs, and I never been since early on in my surgery after the first 30 days. So I can tell you that my highest weight was 360, but when we started the process, it was at 347. So that's my recorded highest weight is 347. And then when I did the pre-op diet, and then right before surgery, I had 3 months I had to do dietary monitoring for my insurance company. And then right up until surgery, I weighed in at 317, I think it was, or something like that. All I know is I can tell you that come my 3-month post-op appointment is when I hit my first 100 pounds lost. And I hadn't stepped on the scale because I don't weigh myself. I only let my surgeon weigh myself. So, and that's not due until my 6-month post-op appointment in April. So that'll be right before the San Diego WLSFA, but of course we're going to Mexico. So, but I will say this, that in honor of being able to tell people where I'm at today, I went ahead and stepped on the scale just for this show. And so now I'm at 122 down. So I've lost another 22 pounds since January 8th or 6th or something. So, thanks. So I think I covered everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. Those are my stats.
Gotcha. So we're going to talk about insomnia. Now, I know I suffer from it, and I haven't had weight loss surgery. And Michael, do you suffer from it?
Yes, I suffered from it a little before and a whole lot after.
Yeah, see, I never really suffered from insomnia before having weight loss surgery. As a matter of fact, if I didn't get at least 6.5 hours of sleep, or 7.5 hours of sleep, literally, I would feel nauseous and sick, and I'd start to get a migraine. So if I didn't get proper amount of sleep, I would actually be physically ill. And so that's why I think it's so odd and strange now being on the flip side and having all this less sleep that I experience now with the insomnia. And it does not affect me like that. It doesn't make me nauseous. It doesn't make me feel sick. I don't have the migraines. So it's a complete, it's totally just flip-flopped, and it's very bizarre, a little perplexing actually. So, but before I never had problems. I mean, as a matter of fact, I probably got more sleep than I needed. An average person probably needed.
Yeah. I know. I just.
About how many hours a night do you sleep now?
I call it. You know what? I call it napping now. I don't really call it sleep. I just kind of say I'm gonna go take a nap now. Because it only seems to be really like maybe a couple of hours at a time. Um, I think even last night I had. I mean, I have company in town. I have family in town right now, but it seems like even then I was up until, yeah, I can go to bed per se, but I'll lay there and not be able to sleep, and I'll have a dark room. I won't be on, the computer, my iPad, the TV. I don't have a TV in my room, so none of that. So I try to dial down any of the outside stimulants kind of thing, and I still end up laying there just like, okay. And then I just have to get up and do something, whether that's cleaning my house or, then I pop in a movie or something, or I come on the computer and see who's out there. So, just, I
We've
don't
spent
know.
many hours on the computer
Uh,
talking because we've all been just wide
Very
awake.
late.
Yeah.
but that's something that I know. I mean, here's the thing: is that I read this book, and I meant to look up who it was by. I loaned it out to somebody, but it was called Lights Out, and it definitely was really good about the science behind everything, and I know that within the, like, our computer monitors, there's, it's the lighting of some kind. Same thing with our TV monitors and how they're made. It's a different kind of lighting than, let's say, obviously, the lights from our light fixtures that can affect the, just brainwave, just in general. There's like this whole science behind it. Now, I'm sure Betty Lou Who can come up with the exact science. I know she's got it somewhere. And if you do, my dear, lovely Betty Lou Who, if you can post that, that would be awesome, because I know she's got it. Because I have heard, and I've heard even years ago, before I even, because when I, was having just trouble because I felt like I slept too much, but then I'd have some restless sleep, I read that book and learned that there was just a certain kind of lighting, and so there is something having to do with electronics and how, of course, the stimulating of the brain and it not being able to rest. Now, I also know that a lot of it has to do with hormones. I mean, in our metabolic rate and our metabolism. I mean, shoot. You're sitting there laying there and your eyes are like this, you have a lot of energy. I feel like I have a lot of energy. So it's like I'll clean my house, or, it's too late. It's not like I'm going to go for a hike with the dog, or something like that. But I just, I don't know. I think that there's a lot of factors in reasons, or even personally for myself, of why I probably suffer from the insomnia. When that, I know that I had a lot of female hormone issues before going into weight loss surgery, and that's why I had weight loss surgery. So I know that there's been a big shift in that, because there was also a change in medication along the way. So there could be so many little things, I think, that can contribute to it. And I know that I was having a discussion with someone on the board on Facebook. Nutritionally, things can affect us. Our medications can affect us. Some supplements can affect us. And I mean, it's it's no secret that I went to the emergency room about mid-January because I had this stomach thing. You know, we thought we didn't know what it was, but they did a CT scan and they injected me with the dye. I had to drink this stuff, and then they injected me with some contrast stuff, and that stuff made me throw up immediately 3 times. And it was after that ER visit that I actually, from that day on, is when all of a sudden I really started having the insomnia problems. And I meant to look up what all that was that I got injected with. just see. I was like, I can't believe I'm actually letting them put this in me and I don't know anything about it. I should, but I don't at this moment. And I was in so much pain that I really didn't care. So, but yeah. But those are my things for me personally that I think are my contributors. Some of it gets a little bit better. I find that if I do go for my run, but I haven't because I've been sick. But I did find that if I do go for at least a 3.5 to 4 mile run, then I will at least have burned off some of that energy. And I do that in about early afternoon. I'll do it, and then sometimes I can take my nap, I guess you could say, for more like between 3 and 4 hours instead of 2 hours. So, but so that helps me burn a little bit of energy.
Let's see who's in here. We got Dennis saying hello, lovely friends. And
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis. And Dennis wants to know, what do you do when you can't sleep? Do you take anything to help you sleep?
No, I am someone who's really sensitive, just in general, to medication. I'm someone who will, when I got prescribed Vicodin for the first time, it was like I took speed. So I have the reverse reaction to a lot of stuff, and even I don't even like to take anything for headaches. So I won't take anything for like Tylenol PM, or I won't take any of those things, much less have something prescribed, because I'm too sensitive to a lot of the drugs that are out there. I mean, even when I had they had a hard time trying to figure out what to give me for pain for my surgery, because most of it I would have a reaction to, or I would throw up, or so I've had people ask me about melatonin before, and I did take that many years ago, just because I wanted to have a restful full night's sleep, and instead of maybe waking up in the middle of the night a couple times. And but I found that you can become addicted to that too. So even though that might be marketed as a natural product, I'm not with that either. I don't care for that either. And I've seen people who, it's like you find that you have to take more and more and more of it. And then I think that too, in the long run, messes with your brain. So.
Yeah, I didn't know that until you told me that last night when we were talking.
No. Now, I hear that, the melatonin, depending on which ones you take, you can have some 3D surround sound stereo woohoo dreams. But, I don't know. I'll pass. I can get those with other things.
We got Lindsay Cook here. She says, hey, oh hey, watching 3 awesome peeps.
I love Lindsay.
I know, and her recipe that she made today, oh my god, that looks so good.
I didn't see that because I was out most of the day. But Lindsay, I have to tell you, so far my favorite. I'm a crushed chip girl, so I love them chicken tenders with them barbecue crushed chips on them. I love me some Quest chicken fingers.
All right, we're going to go to the Facebook questions that we had. We only had 2 of them, and the first one was from Betty Lou Who, and it says, does being awake through the night tempt you to go eat, either out of boredom or in hopes of a full stomach to make you sleepy?
That is an excellent question because I have 2 things. I have two angles on that. Because at first, when she said, when she asked about if you ate in order to feel full, that maybe that would make you sleepy. I actually did think that because my brain went back to old behavior, thinking, oh well, if I just eat something sweet or carbs, maybe it'll make me sleepy. Instead, it made me sick. That didn't work. But and then that goes back to that, us because of our sleep, we just don't get that full feeling, or it's up here, it's not in the stomach. It's not down here, it's up here.
Right.
So I tried that though. So Betty Lou, it didn't work. I tried it, and it just didn't work. But I have, and do I find that I snack? It depends. If I'm on the computer doing a Google Hangout, yes, I find that I'm a snacker.
Popcorn too.
Yes, and I still have this hang up with popcorn. Popcorn seems to be my little weakness thing going on.
She loves the popcorn.
Pimento cheese popcorn. And I did a video where I trashed it.
Pimento cheese?
Pimento cheese. Honey, I live in the South. Georgia, it's all about pimento cheese. Do what? I can't hear what you're saying, Michael.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
There you go.
No, that sounds amazing.
Think of cheese like cheddar cheese popcorn, but it definitely has like a little kick to it. And I don't know if anyone's ever had cheese straws.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Cheese straws. I mean, here in the South, that's what we have. So it's got that little bit of cayenne, a little bit of a kick of pepper. But there's these little bits that are the cheesy part that end up in this popcorn. So it's from this gourmet place that's here locally, and they make it fresh like 5 times a day. I mean, you just go to the plaza and you smell it, and you're like, you can't help it. I'm going to the bank, and I'm like, like, oh yeah. And then there's Starbucks, so I never get out of there without it. So I seem to have a little bit of a stash that I'm a little addicted to. So I hope I answered Betty Lou's question, because yes, I do tend to snack, and I did think that if I ate something that yes, it would help me fall asleep, but that was my old, that was the old me that literally thought, oh, let me eat some carbs,
right,
and I'll feel full, and it'll make me nice and comfy, and that comfort feeling, and sleepy. All it did was make me feel sick, and I was miserable. But because some people dump. Some VSGers, we dump. I do. I think I know Jennifer Bleacher does. I know she does. So yeah. So if I'm not careful, definitely. I can't do too much.
Okay. And our other question on Facebook, Dennis wanted to know, what are some of the items on your skinny bucket list?
Well, I haven't really sat down and officially made a skinny bucket list, but I can tell you that one of the things that I've always wanted to do that I have not done, that I plan to do, in May, because that's going to be the NSV retreat here in Georgia. And I have always wanted to go ziplining. So I cannot wait for that. I am excited. I can't wait to go ziplining. I've always wanted to do that. So that'll be the first thing that I know that I'll actually get to do and will do coming up. And the other great thing will be getting on, I know a lot of us talk about getting on an airplane, which, yeah, okay, and the whole seatbelt thing, but I was one of those people that literally would not fly unless, of course, I could purchase or had enough miles saved to where I could fly first class so that I could at least make sure that I could sit in the seat semi-comfortably. So on my skinny bucket list, I'm looking forward to purchasing a coach ticket, which I did for Chicago, for the Chicago meet and greet. But I will say that, there are some trips that require first class seating because of the length of the flight. So, if I'm going to go make a trip to Australia or down under, I am definitely going to be in one of those little sleeping pods, But Asia or one of those. So I just have to say that, yeah, being on a plane, mine is more about not having to purchase a first class ticket, not having to, other than just wanting to. So
there you go.
I have a lot of stuff on my skinny bucket list, I guess. I haven't really sat down and made one, but because I've gotten back into running, there's a huge one that is really on there, and that's doing the Great Wall Marathon is what it's called. It's doing the Great Wall of China, and
wow.
So it's huge, and you can just Google the Great Wall Marathon, and I knew that when I watched the video, I've seen like advertisements on Facebook in our community, and I knew that when I saw that, it gave me chills, and I kind of felt that adrenaline feel that runners feel when we run, and I was like, that's it. I'm going to do that. One day, I am going to be able to achieve that.
So. And you will. I know you will, girl.
Here's hoping. I got to get in my first 5K.
All right, I got another. Do you have any problems staying awake during the day?
No, actually. No, because I work. When I work, I stay relatively busy. So with my clients, then that just kind of keeps my brain going. My brain just, I'm fine, and I'm usually not at home. If I'm not at home, then to where I would be sitting still. I think if I sat still, I'd probably be tempted to take one of my naps.
Yeah.
So to speak. But normal during the day, like my day will start at, I'll still be up at 6 or 7, my day starts at 6 with the dog. And then sometimes I'll have a client start at 7 or 8. So I might finally fall asleep between 3 and 5 sometimes, or 2 and 5. I'll take my nap in the early morning, and then I'll have maybe another nap at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It's random. It can be random. But typically I'm not tired during the day. But I am a coffee drinker. But I only drink my coffee in the morning. I just drink the coffee with my protein, my Premier Protein drink. I will have coffee, but usually by noon I'm done with the coffee. So I don't think it's caffeine. And as a matter of fact, caffeine never used to bother me at all.
Right.
Chocolate does. The caffeine from chocolate, that affects affects me. Like, I can feel that in my heart.
Really?
It's weird. Yeah. But caffeine in coffee doesn't seem to bother me. But caffeine in chocolate seems to bother me. Unless I mean, it has to be unsweetened, like unsweetened, almost kind of like cocoa nibs kind of thing.
Yeah.
Has to be like the real deal. Like, it could not have anything else in it. Because I think, really, some of the chocolate that we get that's processed with other stuff, and especially sugar, you know, like even like the 70% or the 60%, 65% of dark chocolate has sugar in it, usually. So I don't, but I like the bitter stuff. That's why I love coffee, and I usually drink it black. So
I can't do coffee black.
I'll actually eat unsweetened chocolate. I love it. I know it's crazy. But.
Okay. Do you have any questions, Michael?
Yeah, she pretty much just answered it. I was going to ask her if caffeine affected her at all with, the insomnia.
Yeah.
No, you know what's interesting too? Go ahead. What?
I was just saying, I know it does not affect me at all with it. So.
Now, do you sleep, Michael? I mean, how much sleep do you get?
Come on, Lorraine. We've been on Google.
What?
3 o'clock time.
We've had some nights.
A good night's sleep for Michael is 4 hours.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know if you just were up all the time. I think I just said that wrong.
Ready to go.
Oh, God. Please don't I'll just open up a can of worms with that one.
You sure did. With him, honey, you sure did.
But no, caffeine does not bother me or affect me. At least I don't think it does. Or it never has before in the past, and it hasn't. Now, I was off caffeine only because they told me to before surgery. I did follow the rules for that, and then after my first month, I started drinking caffeine again. So, and I never went through any major withdrawals from caffeine when I got off of it prior to surgery. It wasn't no big deal. So I don't think caffeine is an issue for me.
Right. We got Pink Fairy in here. She says, hi, everybody.
Hello.
We have Miss Beautiful Alicia. She said, oh, my God, super late, but I'm here. Love you guys. I know you're super late because she wouldn't even know that we were still on until she texted me a few minutes ago. Calling you out, Alicia. Yes, I am. Lindsay says, P.S. From experience, I went through insomnia hardcore in the first couple of months, but it's tapered off and I sleep like a sound wolf now. I would get up and read for a half hour with some decaf herbal tea, and that would work.
Okay. And ouch, Miss Lindsay. I'm gonna wolf. Yeah, that's something I'll try, and that's good to know. I'm hoping that happens for me too, because it started at the 3-month mark. So I'm hoping that maybe by the time I hit 6 months, it'll start to kind of level out, and maybe that's when my hormones might kind of level out a little bit. I'm hoping.
I've heard a lot of people that have had weight loss surgery. This is a struggle for everybody. I've seen their posts or they talk about it in videos, that this is something that everybody seems like they deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bad enough I had it before surgery. Maybe I won't have it after surgery. Maybe it'll do reverse on me.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say about the caffeine. Who was it? Was it James Haney? We were talking on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, maybe I need to actually start drinking caffeine late in the day. Maybe it'll knock my ass out.
There you go.
Maybe it'll actually make me sleepy.
Well, that's what my next question was. What personal attempts have you tried that have helped, and what have you tried that have hurt?
Well, I can tell you alcohol does not help. And yes, that can hurt. Depends on what you're drinking. Let's see. The exercise, I've done making sure that I do my workouts. Like I'll do like more of a, I find that the running helps if I do more. But in addition to that, making sure that when I get done running, is making sure that I soak in Epsom salt. And now, I'm actually, this other stuff that I put in the tub is from Lindsay's sister. It's called, it's like this Serenity. It's like a bath tea. And I've used that before with the Epsom salt. I use the Epsom salt more for my muscles because it's an anti-inflammatory and muscle relaxer, the magnesium sulfate. So I'll use that and soak in the tub, but I'll also put this bath tea. And I can't remember I'm so sorry, Lindsay. I can't remember the name of your sister's company, but if anyone, it's good stuff. It's really good stuff, and it was something that was very relaxing. So it was almost like having a bath, having your own, like your herbal tea that you would drink. It's like having it in your body just in chamomile tea. It's like you're just bathing in relaxation, and so I'll find that does tend to help. At least it'll get me to calm down and start to slow down. And I find reading does seem to help, but my attention span lately has been really hard to stay on focus of actually reading a book.
It's Second Spring Naturals. I just looked at your picture. Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
It's an Etsy store. So Second Spring Naturals .etsy.com. That's her page.
Lindsay's sister?
Yeah, Lindsay's sister.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was looking at that too.
It's good stuff, and I'm really sensitive to smell in general, and my skin, excuse me, is really sensitive also. So, and I can tell you that I'm comfortable with it. I didn't break out in any, everything that's in there is natural. So
that's good. I'm gonna definitely look into it because I like things like that. Betty Lou Who said late but here. Hi, Lorraine.
Betty Lou Who. I love you. Let me tell you, I know that we just talked about Lindsay's sister's website, but I have to tell people, I have to give Betty Lou Who a shout out because that girl's got it going on, and she is one smart ass chick. And I'm telling you that she knows her stuff, and she takes the time. And I've typed it before, I've listed it before, and she does. I know that when I read her stuff, that anything that she puts out is peer reviewed. And I don't know if people know, I'm hoping they know what that means by being peer reviewed, so that they know that it has been researched and documented, and it's not just somebody saying, well, I think, or their own, opinion based science instead of it being a real science. So I really, really, really appreciate. So if there's anyone who's even watching tonight, if you're new to the community, you definitely need to check out. Now, Betty Lou Who does not make videos, even though she is a subscriber on YouTube, but you've got to check out her blogs. And you will get so much information from her alone when it comes to weight loss, community, surgery, but then again, you be prepared because she's going to tell it like it is.
Yeah, that's what I like about her.
Better, just put your big girl panties on or your big boy boxers on and just suck it up and read it, and don't get your feelings hurt because she's going to tell it black and white, like it is.
Yeah.
So
that's
so I have to say from the get-go, she's been one of my resources big time for a lot of stuff.
All right, well, we're going to have to get in and cut this because we don't want to break into the naked truth in their time. So
I know.
I know. It's gone fast. Do you want to go ahead and do the drawing? I know. Do you want to go ahead and do the drawing first before we get into our game, Mr. Michael? Yes. I didn't hear a word you said.
Oh boy, am I having problems.
There you go.
Do you want to go ahead and tell them what we're giving away?
Okay, what we're giving away is the Food Way Babe book. This stuff is amazing. This information in here talks about clean eating and has recipes, all kinds of good things. Then you're going to get a box of these garden herb seed crackers from Two Moms in the Raw. And you're also going to get a sample pack from Nativia chia seeds. And also from the same company, some organic hemp seeds. They're both organic. Organic chia seeds and organic hemp seeds. So that's what our winner is going to get.
Woohoo, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. That's a nice little prize pack.
It sure is.
I've got everybody's name right here in my Wonder Woman cup.
Woohoo!
And let me go ahead and draw and see who the winner is. It is Audrey Worzbinski.
Yay, Audrey!
Yay, Audrey!
Audrey, if you could send us a message in our inbox, or if you're on Sizzle This Facebook page, so I can mail off your package to you. I need your address, sweetie. So congratulations, Audrey. And tonight, Michael is in charge of all the questions for the game. I have no say-so, so Lorraine, buckle your seatbelt, honey, because I don't know what we're into. I don't know what we're into.
Oh, dear God.
Are y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's see, we can start off with, never have I ever been in handcuffs.
Do what now? I've never been?
Yeah, have I ever been?
In handcuffs.
Have you ever been in handcuffs? Yes.
You didn't say arrested, so. So I'm guessing this.
We'll just keep the viewers questioning, okay? We know what kind of handcuffs you were in already, so.
Okay.
Or fuzzy. Like fuzzy handcuffs.
No.
Let's see. Never have I ever fallen asleep at a movie.
Really? I've never fallen asleep in a movie. Must have been a bad movie.
It was. I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, yeah. Never have I ever screwed around in an elevator.
What? One thing that Michael hasn't done? What?
I need to put that on my skinny bucket list, evidently. Never have I ever dated someone older than me. Yeah, I was 18 and she was 29.
Well, I got married when I was 16 and he was 28, so.
I don't like little boys.
We like those grown men, huh, Lorraine?
Need them to be a little bit experienced.
That's for sure.
Oh, never have I ever drank on the job.
Okay, I say I never, but Michael sat there and said I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I have to say I have because I stay-at-home mom. But I'm not drinking during the day, folks. I'm not drinking.
I definitely cannot.
No.
Never have I ever sat through the entire real world or road rules marathon.
I agree with you. That he has.
No.
I've said both real world and road rules.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Never have I ever kissed someone off one of my Facebook friends.
What?
Never have I ever kissed any of my Facebook friends.
Does this exclude husbands or ex-boyfriends, or is this like?
You know what? I said keep it as a blanket question.
All right. Hell.
Do we want to say who?
Who'd you do it, Michael?
Well, there's my wife, Angela. I might have kissed, oh, my wife's looking at me right now. VSG.
All I heard was VSG.
Oh, VSG Kirk. And maybe Melissa Reed.
Alrighty.
There's probably a few others in there too, but yeah. Moving on. Never have I ever. Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush.
Have I? I don't remember if I have or not. So I'm just going to say I have not.
Oh, I have. Oh. Never have I ever passed out with my head on the toilet.
I haven't passed out with my head on the toilet, but I did pass out on the floor.
And the last one. Never have I ever hooked up with a teacher.
What?
You ever hooked up with a teacher?
Do I need clarification on, does it mean whether I've been a student or not?
No clarification. No. No, wait. I'm not. That's the wrong one. I wish I could have hooked up with.
Well, that wasn't so painful. I thought it was going to be worse.
Yeah.
I know.
Thanks for kind of keeping it like, PG-13.
Exactly.
It could have gone.
I'm going to go through the questions. Betty Lou said the company is called Second Spring Natures. It is awesome. Thank you, honey.
Thank
and
you.
then she said, Lord, you're making me blush with a smiley face. But Betty Lou, you're great. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Okay, so next week, guys, we are having Lorraine back here again with us with her aunt that is 10 years out, RNY. So we're excited to talk to her and pick her brain. So we have a true veteran coming on our show next week. So we will get to speak with her. Her name is Judy, and so we'll all get to know her.
Yeah, you guys, you can, you can ask her anything. Like, anything. 10 years out, RNY, married, over 60, sky's the limit, anything that you really have ever wanted to know, ups and downs, about the whole thing.
And she's had plastics, everything, so. And she's a very talented woman, let me just say.
Yes, she is.
All right, so yes, she is. She is gorgeous. Y'all will see the video this week. I will get it out. So don't forget again, our winner, please contact us on Sizzle This. Leave us a message in the inbox so we can sit there and send your stuff out. If not, if we don't get anything back by this week, it will go to another winner for next week. So, all right. Is there anything else? I want to say thank you, Lorraine, for being on our show. We had so much fun with you.
Thank you for having me. I had a good time.
And we will send out your thank you card for being on our show because we love you.
I love you guys, too. Thank you.
All right. Anything else, Michael? Any last words? You've been awfully quiet and good tonight.
I have been quiet. I mean, I'm kind of tired and just kind of sad about my phone. No, I love the show, and I'm glad that Lorraine was able to come on and be with us tonight. So, and we get to see her again next week.
Yay!
Well, you're going to see my aunt more. You're not going to see me, really.
And make sure you bring your Cosmos.
Oh, yes. That's her drink. Martinis.
Yes.
Martini,
Yes.
but especially a Cosmo, but she's a martini gal. Or gin and tonic. That's it.
Yeah. She likes her Cosmos. So, guys, yep, you never know. All right, we're going to call it a night. Thank you for watching and everything else, and we will see you next Sunday. And product reviews are probably going to come for a little halt because, like I said, I'm starting pre-op tomorrow. So, all right, I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, wait.
What?
Hold up. We will have our little jelly bean challenge.
Oh, we will. We are doing a live show Thursday with our jelly beans, but I won't be eating them. I will chew them, but I won't eat them. All right. So we'll see y'all Thursday. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.